Welcome back. This is Elaine and Dennis. And as we continue our two-step lesson, we're going to do a figure that's common in around dance, two-step, especially the easier ones. And it's called cutback. It is not a rhythm of a two-step, which is quick, slow. You take only 3 steps. Instead, you're taking 4 steps, much like you do an 8-vine-4. You take 4 steps. So, if we back up a little bit, if we do a vine, we are counting 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if we do a vine 4. Well, a cutback is also a 4-step figure. Unless the cuer says otherwise, all the cuer needs to say is cutbacks. Though the cuer may say cutback 4. With a cutback, again, you always start, for the most part, with the lead foot. One foot is placed in front of the other, and you walk backwards. It's that simple. You need a little bit of space between your foot, because as one foot comes in front of the other, we then walk backwards, and we don't want to be bumping feet, clapping feet. So a cutback would look like this, with the lead foot, walk backwards. Now, how you do it is up to you. For the ladies, it is suggested that you walk back with the toe of your lead foot. You step on the toe, you go back on the toe, back. With gentlemen, with me, that's up to you, is I tend to go back and step on the whole foot as I walk backwards. I may do both, I don't know. So I step back and I walk back, okay? So watch it again. The figure is cued as cutbacks. One foot in front of the other, cut back, okay? Now what typically follows a cutback? Well, we're in semi, and we're doing a forward 2-step. All we do with cutbacks is just bring the foot in front, start walking back. A number of different figures can follow a cutback. Most of the time, it's a rocking step. So with the lead foot, after we've done our cutback, we then bring it around, put it behind us, and we rock. And we recover. 2 very slow steps in one whole measure. So it's a slow rock and recover. So timing-wise, it looks like this. Cutbacks, rock and recover, rock and recover. And we're ready to go with our lead foot. Follow it, see if you can, you're in semi-close, but one foot in front of the other. Ready? Cutbacks. 1, 2, rock and recover. All right? Easy to do. Don't worry about what other figures can follow. There's only 2 dances that I'm aware of that do something other than a rock. And so usually, if a cuer puts on that at a dance, they should kind of give you a little heads up. Otherwise, we're all in the habit of doing a rock and recover, because most round dances that have a cutback follow it with a rock and recover. So let's put on some music, and we will do cutbacks followed by a rock and recover. Okay? We'll start with a cutback. Ready? Cutbacks. Rock and recover. 2 forward 2 steps. Cutbacks. Rock and recover. 2 forward 2 steps. Cutbacks. Rock. Forward 2 steps. Cutbacks. Rock. 2 forward 2 steps. Box. Reverse box. Semi 2 forward 2 steps. Cutbacks. Rock. Box. Reverse box. Vine 4 quick. Walk 2. Vine 4 quick. Walk 2. Left turning box. Semi 2 forward 2 steps. Cut backs. Rock back. Face to face, back to back. Box. 2 forward 2 steps. Cut backs. Rock back. Box. Reverse box. 2 forward 2 steps. Cut backs. Rock back. Box. Reverse box. Left turning box. Semi 2 forward 2 steps. Cut backs. Rock. 2 forward 2 steps. Vine 4. Walk 2. 2 forward 2 steps. Cut backs. Rock back. Alright. And that's a cut back. But what if we wanted to do a forward on their cut forwards? We'll do that in a moment. This is Elaine and Dennis. Welcome back. And we just got through doing cutbacks. A cutback is we're going to do the opposite of cutting back, but we don't call it cutting forward. We call it a locking step. In a locking step, you are stepping forward, and the trailing foot goes behind that forward step. Okay? Let's turn a little bit this way. So it's a forward, and we lock the other foot behind it. Okay? Typically, when we do a forward lock, we do 2 of them. Forward lock, forward lock. Sometimes you may hear it cued as a lock 4. Again, you take, just like the cutbacks, you take a step with each beat of the music. So a forward lock would look like this. Forward lock, forward lock. Okay? It could be followed by any other number of figures. It could be preceded by any number of other figures. We could do 2 forward 2 steps. Forward lock. Walk 2. Okay? So that's an example. But it is kind of common. It's used a bit in a 2-step. You'll see it a lot more if you continue into the quick step. Then you will see the forward lock very often. But for now, we'll cover it because it's similar to the cutbacks except they're done in a forward direction. Alright? And it's cued as a forward lock. It could be cued forward lock twice. So it depends upon the individual cue. Okay? So let's practice it one more time. We will be in half open position. That's okay to do it in this position or in open position. We can be in open position. Ready? Forward lock, forward lock. Forward lock. Walk 2. Walk 2. Alright, let me put on some music. And we will do forward 2 steps and forward lock. Music. Walk 2. No, I'll start over. Ready? 2 forward 2 steps. Forward lock. Walk 2. 2 forward 2 steps. Forward lock. Walk 2. 2 forward 2 steps. Forward lock. Walk 2. Face to face, back to back. Hitch 6. Face to face, back to back. Hitch 6. Forward lock. Walk 2. 2 forward 2 steps. Hit 6. Forward lock, forward lock. 1, 2. 2 forward 2 steps. Hit 6. Forward lock, forward lock. 1, 2. Hit 6. Forward lock, forward lock. 1, 2. 2 forward 2 steps. Hit 6. Forward lock, forward lock. 1, 2. 2 forward 2 steps. Hit 6. Face to face, back to back. Box. Reverse box. Rolling box. Well, I ended rather quickly. Our camera shut off. So, that was a good lesson, good music, hopefully some good figures that you can work with. And this is Elaine and Dennis from Gloversville, New York. We'll see you at the next lesson.